Welcome once again to day number 72. My name is Mary, and today's story's title is Caleb. The great war for the conquest of Canaan was now ended, though some cities were still held by the Canaanite people. Yet the Israelites were now the rulers over most of the country, and Joshua prepared to divide the land among the tribes of Israel. One day, the rulers of the tribe of Judah came to Joshua's tent at Gilgal, and with them came an old man, Caleb, one of the 12 men sent by Moses to spy on the land of Canaan years ago. Caleb was now, like Joshua, an old man, past 80 years of age. He said to Joshua, "You remember what the Lord said to Moses when we were in the desert at Kadesh Barnea, and you and I and the other spies brought back our report. On that day, Moses said to me, 'The land where your feet have trodden and over which you have walked shall be yours, because you trusted in the Lord.' That was 45 years ago." Caleb went on to say, "And God has kept me alive all those years. Today, at 85 years of age, I am as strong as I was that day. And now I ask that the promise made by Moses be kept, and that I have my choice of the places in the land." "Well," said Joshua, "you can take your choice. What part of it will you choose?" Caleb answered, "The place I choose in the mountain, where we saw the city with the high walls, where the giants were living, the city of Hebron. I know the walls are high and the giants live there, but the Lord will help me take the cities and drive out the people who live in them. Let me have the city of Hebron." Choosing a city that was not yet taken from the enemies, one of the hardest cities to take, when he might have chosen some rich place already won, was very bold. But Caleb showed the same spirit of courage, willingness to fight, and faith in God that he had shown in his prime years ago. Joshua said to Caleb, "You shall have the city of Hebron with all its giants, if you will gather together your men and take it." So the old soldiers brought together his men and led them against the strong city of Hebron. With God's help, Caleb was able to drive out the giants, tall and mighty as they were. They fled from Caleb's men, went down to the shore on the west of the land, and lived among the people of that region, who were called the Philistines. Caleb, his children, and his descendants long after him held the city of Hebron in the south of the land. And that was the word of the Lord. Now it's the discussion questions. And number 1 says, "Who was Caleb? Do you remember reading about him before?" Once more, who was Caleb? Do you remember reading about him before? Number 2, whom did Caleb depend upon to win the cities? Whom did Caleb depend upon to win the cities? Number 3, how do you think God felt about Caleb's courage? Number 3, how do you think God felt about Caleb's courage? And that was the end of day number 72. Thank you again for being there. May you have a blessed day, and may God be with us all. Bye for now until next time.